Hi, I'm Jocelyn Harvey, founder of Transform Within. In today's video, we're going to discuss whether anxiety and panic is all just a misunderstanding. Now, Carolyn Myss, who's author of Anatomy of the Spirit and other books, tells a beautiful story about an American Indian man named David, who had fought for his country during World War II. He was used in a spy network due to his Navajo language, because it couldn't be broken, but was captured and tortured by the Nazis. And at one stage, David had his feet nailed to the floor and was made to stand like that with his arms out for days. David barely made it through the war, and when American soldiers found him, he was unconscious and dying. They transported him home, and he spent 2.5 years in a coma in a military hospital in Michigan. Now, David came out of the coma, but he couldn't walk due to his prison camp experiences. He was fitted with heavy leg braces and could only walk short distances with crutches. Now, David asked to visit his Navajo people. His family and friends were shocked to see his state, and a meeting was held with the tribal council. After listening to David tell them what had happened to him, they deliberated. The next day, the elders asked David to meet them by the river. They took off his leg braces, they tethered his waist with a rope, and they threw him in a deep water. The elders commanded him to call back his spirit, telling him that no one can live without his spirit. At first, David started to drown, not being able to use his legs, and he knew he was fighting for his life. He kept praying to release all anger and hatred from his body. He just kept repeating that over and over. And visions of the men that tortured him came before his eyes. And the one guard that stuffed maggots and chicken entrails down his throat appeared before him. Now, David hadn't been able to forgive this man, believing him to be cruel. However, in the depths of the river, the vision of this guard said to him, "I was trying to keep you alive, and that was the only food I could find." Experiencing the truth of that, David was able to immediately forgive the man and was able to use his legs to kick to the surface. He actually went on to become a shaman and all sorts of other beautiful things. Now, this is obviously quite an extreme story, but what if we have many misperceptions in our life? What if we misjudge ourselves? What if we completely misunderstand the anxiety and panic in our lives, or anything we dislike about ourselves? How do you feel when you play with the idea that anxiety and panic might actually be trying to keep you alive too? Imagine that. This thing that we can't stand and maybe even hate is really just trying to protect us and keep us safe. I feel deep gratitude, and it makes me emotional that I was judging myself so harshly for it. Everything serves a purpose in our lives, and it's only our judgment of it being good, bad, or ugly that contributes to us feeling more fear or empowered. So what if our perception of anxiety and panic was all just a misunderstanding? Change your perception of it, and you will change your life. Until next time, please be kind and gentle with yourself and be your own brightest cheerleader. Infinite love and gratitude.